Hello and welcome to my channel where I talk about history, movies, and everything in between. Today, I'm going to discuss one of the most memorable scenes in the 1998 film Elizabeth, starring Cate Blanchett as the young Queen of England. The scene is called Elizabeth's iconic transformation, and it shows how she changed her appearance and attitude after surviving an assassination attempt. The scene begins with Elizabeth lying in bed, wounded and bleeding from a bullet that grazed her head. She is surrounded by her loyal advisors and friends, who are relieved that she is alive. She asks them to leave her alone, except for her personal maid, Cat Ashley, played by Emily Mortimer. Elizabeth tells Cat that she wants to cut off her hair, which is long and dark. Cat is shocked and tries to dissuade her, but Elizabeth insists that she wants to be a new woman. She says, "I am no man's Elizabeth, and if you think to rule, you are mistaken." She then grabs a pair of scissors and starts chopping off her locks, while Cat watches in horror. Elizabeth then asks Cat to bring her some white powder and red dye. She says, "I will have a virgin's face, anointed with the whitest of oils." She then applies the powder to her face, covering her scars and bruises. She also dyes her hair red, using a mixture of saffron and henna. She says, "And I will have a crown of gold, the color of the sun." She then stands up and walks to a mirror where she sees her reflection for the first time. She is stunned by her own image, which is pale and radiant. She says, "I have become a virgin." She then smiles and laughs, as if she has discovered a new power within herself. She then turns to Cat and says, "Observe, Cat. A new age has begun, an age of great men like my father and his son." The scene ends with Elizabeth putting on a magnificent dress and a jeweled crown, ready to face the world as the Virgin Queen. She walks down the stairs of her palace, where she is greeted by cheers and applause from her subjects. She looks confident and majestic as she waves to the crowd. This scene is one of the most iconic in the film because it shows how Elizabeth transformed herself from a vulnerable and naive girl into a strong and cunning ruler. Her iconic white painted face and fiery red hair became symbolic of her newfound strength and resilience, as well as her rejection of marriage and motherhood. She embraced her role as the Virgin Queen, who devoted herself to her country and her people. The scene also reflects the historical context of the film, which is set in the 16th century, during the turbulent and treacherous times of the Tudor dynasty. Elizabeth faced many challenges and threats during her reign, such as palace intrigue, attempted assassinations, religious conflicts, foreign wars, and rival claimants to the throne. She had to become a cunning strategist and a skillful diplomat, while weighing the counsel of her mysterious advisors, thwarting her devious rivals, and denying her own desires for the good of her country. The film was directed by Shekhar Kapur, who wanted to portray Elizabeth as a complex and human character, rather than a saint or a tyrant. He said, "I wanted to show how this young woman became one of history's greatest monarchs." The film was critically acclaimed and received 7 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture and Best Actress for Cate Blanchett. If you want to watch the scene for yourself, you can find it on YouTube One. You can also watch the whole film on various streaming platforms or buy it on DVD or Blu-ray. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching and see you next time.